Many people know about Israel's influence and control around the globe, but most don't know how deep it is. This video is packed with information, so pay attention and try to keep up. Let's start on the surface. Piers Morgenstein. Piers works for Rupert Murdoch's Talk TV. Rupert Murdoch funds the Jerusalem Fund, which pays for illegal Israeli settlements in Sheikh Jarrah. In addition, Rupert Murdoch along with Jacob Rothschild also have shares in Genie Energy, which has deals in Israeli-occupied Golan Heights. Side note, Genie comes from Ginny, a weird name to call your company. Back to Piers, he also works with Norwood Charity, whose founder is Mendelssohn. He was the chairman of Labor Friends of Israel, and is the head of the Israeli lobby, the Abraham Accords. Jordan Peterstein works for Ben Shapiro, who is funded by Cape Technologies, whose CEO is Ido Ehrlichman, who is Israel's intelligence veteran. Rishi Sunak's company, Infosys, is co-directed by Ori Levine, who works for Israeli intelligence unit 8200. 8200 is a surveillance unit that spies on thousands of celebrities and politicians across the globe, and they are the heads of companies that we use such as Google, YouTube, Waze, Microsoft, WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, and so many more. So how far down does the rabbit hole go? Take a look at this Monopoly board. You have 7-Up, Lay's, and Gatorade, among others, so no matter where you land, your money will go to PepsiCo. Then you have Walls, Ben & Jerry's, Magnum, etc. It goes back to the same owner, in this case, Unilever. Next, you have Nesquik, Kit Kat, Aero, among others. Your money is all going to Nestle. If you zoom out and put all these parent companies on the board, from Coca-Cola, Mars, Nestle, etc., the ones who have majority shares in the company are Vanguard and BlackRock. But it gets deeper. When we leave the packaged food and enter into the tech companies, we find Samsung, Apple, Facebook, etc., all owned by them. For traveling, there's Skyscanner, Trip.com, TripAdvisor, etc. BlackRock and Vanguard hold majority shares. For the textile industry, you have Adidas, Nike, Louis Vuitton. Same companies have majority shares. For oil refineries, you have Shell, Exxon, BP, etc. For pharmaceutical, you have Johnson & Johnson, Biotech, AstraZeneca, etc. For vehicles, there's Audi, Toyota, Ford, etc. For the media, you have CNN, ABC, CBC, so on and so on. So let's make one final monopoly board. From food tech to clothing to media to oil to cars to big pharma to planes to weapons, governments, restaurant chains, cosmetics to mobile networks, the same two companies own everything.
The red are the executives that are Jewish at these companies.
So who owns BlackRock? The chairman and CEO of BlackRock is Larry Fink, who had this to say about the genocide happening in Palestine. I'm absolutely devastated by the horrific acts of terrorism committed in Israel. Over the past several days, BlackRock's primary focus has been on the safety and well-being of our colleagues. So knowing the depth of their control, you may think that the impact of boycotting and speaking out is insignificant, but the impact is so significant that Israel ministers are trying to contain the reach on social media about Palestine. They pump ads on YouTube videos made for children, and every day their stocks are plummeting. Speaking out and boycotting is so significant that only 90 years ago the Muslim world was under official colonization. France was in Algeria, the British were in Egypt, and the Italians were in Libya. But as a result of the efforts of this ummah, official colonization could no longer be upheld. When you look at it like that, this modern monopoly board, which some call the Matrix, is officially on its last legs and on its way out. Allah mentions in the Quran, the parable of those who take protectors other than Allah is that of a spider spinning a shelter. And the flimsiest of all shelters is certainly that of a spider, if only they knew. Their World Wide Web is a flimsy structure, so keep speaking, keep boycotting, and keep marching. For soon, you will see how flimsy their web is.